Hello, and thanks for checking out this episode of Outside the Deckbox. As you can see, we are going over a Modern Merfolk list, and we have lost the die roll. This hand is not very good, as we don't have any actual colored mana sources. We do have the Aether Vial, which would be neat, but I'm not willing to keep this hand. So I'm mulligan to 6. This hand's a little bit better, and away we go. I kind of want to hang on to the Curse Catcher here because I'd rather cast the Adept. So we're going to go ahead and pass. Hellspark Elemental, so we're playing against Mono Red. I'm going to take some damage here, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. However, the Spreading Seas we're drawing may not be in our best interest. We will reveal the Curse Catcher. We'll draw a Commander. And we either soak up 2 or 1 damage or take 3, so there's a Mutavault, and I like running the Commander out here, and we'll start leveling him up. I don't want to pay 2 life even though we're at 14, so we'll go ahead and let that enter the battlefield tapped. Try to level him up again. And I'm not going to go ahead and go for level 4 now because I want to save my mana in case I need to use the Spell Pierce. Wasn't going to be able to, save him from being pierced anyways, but I didn't want to waste it. I didn't want to give him more of a reason to just go ahead and blow my team up. He has not had the best draw. He's really land heavy. He's flooded a bit. Make ourselves a Regery. And that will get the concession from him. So sideboarding against Mono Red, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I mean, stuff like Grafdigger's Cage doesn't really... I mean, he's got Hellspark Elemental. Counter Magic doesn't seem to be the best. Threads may be okay. The additional Spell Pierce may be okay. But I do know that the Spreading Seas are not the greatest. So I'm going to bring in the Spell Pierce and 3 Path to Exiles. This hand is again awful. There's no creatures. So we'll mulligan that one. And we'll keep this one. go ahead and pay the 2 just to turn on Spell Pierce. Pretty boring game, but with the Aether Vial we don't actually have to cast our creatures anymore. We'll end step the Curse Catcher, because why not? That will get Spell Pierced, just saving ourselves some life while we can. Curse Catcher, come on down. We'll add a counter. And we got a pretty good draw here to get a Lord. And next turn with the Kira, it makes all of his burn spells really bad. See, whenever she has this ability, whatever creatures you control become the target of a spell or ability for the first time in a turn, they counter it. So it's going to take 2 lightning bolts to deal with something. Hey, it's a Master of the Pearl Trident. We will up the counters. You know, the Phantasmal images may have been worth taking out as well. We're attacking for 13. And there we go. That is a match against a mono red player that got mana flooded and then mana screwed. It's not a very favorable matchup from what I've seen in testing because, well, they just overwhelm you with guys like Goblin Guide and Elemental and burn you out. If you can race them, great. If you can't, and you maybe draw too many dead things like Spreading Seas in game 1, well, it's not going to be very good for you. So we will be right back with a second match, and thank you all very much for watching here on PureMTGO.com.